Traditional ways of thinking about law, and business law in particular, have always distinguished between public law and private law, domestic law and international law. Hard law, as in regulations, statutes, and non-law, as in practices, standards, etc. We think that these distinctions are a little outdated. Today, global businesses engage in a multi-level game that takes bits and pieces of these various aspects of law and regulation and turn them into action.
Now, the complexities that derive from this and that lawyers and businesses need to navigate come at different layers. There is differences between various legal systems, and lawyers and businesses need to know how to approach those differences from a strategic and from a legal risk management perspective, for example. Think of the buzzword legal tech. And so here you need a whole new of skill sets as business and as lawyers.
We no longer live in a world, if we ever lived in a world, where lawyers just want to make a lot of money. That's one of the things that lawyers want to do. But the other, I think, even more important, is to contribute to the construction of a system, of a society that is a little more just, a little more fair. And we think that by focusing the program on the different levels of regulation, we will give the students also the tools to try and make this positive impact.
Professor Maria, how do you teach business law, global business law, in a place like Central European University?
Yeah, so maybe as a background, CEU is really a big mix of national, linguistic, ethnic, and cultural backgrounds, and it is very diverse. And so the environment at CEU is really conducive to teaching global business law because it reflects the kind of diverse landscape of global business. We do teach with a very international outlook. So all of our courses have a comparative approach to reflect this kind of multi-jurisdictional reality in which businesses need to operate. And we also have cooperations with CEU's business school because it is important for today's lawyers to understand the business mindset and to have maybe a notion also about management and strategy next to pure and hard legal knowledge that is of course required as well. Then at the same time, lawyers also need to increasingly put themselves in the shoes of regulators because they have increasing interaction with the regulators. So we teach with methods from case-based and problem-based teaching and learning to enable students to enter a bit the roles and mindsets of various stakeholders. We also pay a lot of attention to practice. So students have the opportunity to join the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Clinic. And they're paired with teams from CEU's Startup Incubator. And they get to work on actual legal problems of the startup teams that they pair up with. And that gives them a very unique insight into what it means to actually advise highly innovative businesses.